Alrighty, we are so live, we are alive and ready to party, and by party I mean draw dinosaurs. The only kind of party, all other kinds are disqualified. Okay, let us share this on the internet. Is microphone working? Yes, thank you microphone for working as intended. Microphone's pointing the wrong way, that's not as intended. Okay. How is stream looking? What's cooking good looking? Bread, that's what's cooking. Okay. There's there, and there's there. And what is this notification? Dummy. Okay, that's what happened. Hello, Dreekfire. I hope daylight savings has not thrown people off too badly. That's a thing we have down here and in other places. I don't know if we have it at the same time as everyone else. We probably don't, because of course we have to make life complicated. I need to share this on Discord. Okay, there we go. Okay, we are here and ready for anything. We're drawing Edmontosaurus, because Edmontosaurus is cool, and if you disagree, you're wrong! Right, let's get busy. Busy. I am full of bread and coffee. I am unstoppable. Alright, let's do size reference. And let's do drawing. That'll be fine. And that'll be reference. And we'll drag this down here. And in case anyone's wondering, we're still on GIMP 2.4, because I've tried GIMP 3.0 or 3. Whatever, and I hated it, so we're doing things old school, kind of. Fire. It threw me off so badly I got thrown off the Earth in an unknown orbit. Oh no! I hope you can breathe up there, Dreekfire. Okay, so we need to find some nice Edmontosaurus reference. Edmontosaurus. Scaly. Done. Edmontosaurus is cool. Edmontosaurus. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this. Fossilguide.com. I actually want to... Wikimedia comments. Hey! I guess this is a Necton specifically. Alright, we've got a size reference and a size reference all in one. This is a big fella. Okay, this is just here. Big, and we're only really concerned with the top part of this, so we're going to trim it like so. I always like Edmontosaurus, how big its damn head is. Big fella. Which way do we want to have it? Let's have it like this. And just for giggles, we're going to have it with a mouthful of fun stuff. Okay, hey, 1999, welcome. Alright, we're drawing Edmontosaurus. We simply must. And how do the proportions look? The neck is about roughly the same length as the head. Forelimbs are about the same length as the head and neck together, so... What color should this be? Would this be a camouflaged fellow? Oh, hold on, let's read up on Edmontosaurus for a quick second. Edmontosaurus... Edmontosaurus. Tell me about the freaking thing. Da 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 da. And Meta-Titan. Da 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 da. Eonectodons. Da 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 da. Okay. What else do we know here? Long, complicated history and paleontology. We're going to skip that over that. Anatosaurus to the present. Lots of stuff. 2 valid species, Regalis and Enectons. Right, description. Edmontosaurus has been described in detail from numerous specimens. Okay, largest heterosaurs to ever exist. There's our reference right there. Man, I hope that's from a good source. Okay, skull, meter long, postcranial skeleton, hips, soft tissue, preserved skin impressions. Okay, then. Scalation. Okay, so it's like that kind of, let's see, neck frill. All right, neck frill. They had a baggy thing, so we need to make a note of that. We need to make a note of that. I don't often make notes here, but like... And it does not need to be... Alright, so... neck... frill. And also... there we go, neck frill. Note that. That's important. That is important. Shibbity-doobity-doo. More hook-shaped beak. Hook-ish beak, which you can kind of see there. But it's nice to confirm that. Let's actually get this over here. There we go. Bit of notes over there. Okay, let's keep reading. Classification. La-di-da-di-da-doo. Paleobiology, diet and feeding. Right broadbeat to cut loose food. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Cheek-like structures. Okay, grazer. Okay, so the thing actually was kind of a grazer rather than a browser. Interesting. Okay, gut contents, conifers, broadleaf trees. Okay, then not really a... da-da-da-da. Okay, so yeah, not really a thing. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Teeth from upper jaw, multiple occasions. Alright, so migratory. C4 plants. Alright, so... what the hell's a gymnosperm? Okay, so lots of those plants. Right, chewing. We don't need to worry about that. Growth. Don't even know. Brain, nervous system. Tiny brain. Pathologies and health. Locomotion. Social... wow, the hadrosaurs were actually less well-suited for swimming as other dinosaurs. Also, these guys were kind of heavy. Social behavior... lactobony crest, migratory... paleoecology, this is where we wanted to be. Hello, driver! 1999, I'm so excited. Better internet, my own loaded machine, thick walls with noise inside, great view from the balcony. I want to move in now. Wait, what? Tomorrow's the last day in my current apartment. Oh, nice one! Move into a better place. Nice one, 1999. Sorry, I wasn't keeping up with chat because I was literally reading Wikipedia. This is the Wikipedia reading stream. I could literally do a stream like that. Love Wikipedia. It's not perfect, but I love it. Distribution. Ecosystem, so here's the thing, is like, where the hell is Edmontosaurus? Edmontosaurus ecnectidens. So you see here, the largest species of Edmontosaurus were actually bigger than T-Rex. So that's a whole thing, ain't it? Damn. Never would have thought that that T-Rex was like something that could be made small. Could look small, rather. Look at all that. That's the Hell Creek Formation. Classic! Right, so coastal plain. More common dinosaurs. Human and subtropical, conifers, palmettos, ferns in the swamps, and conifers. Predator-prey relationships. Yep. Eaten by T-Rex. Okay, so... what kind of camouflage would we want here? I reckon this thing would have been pretty camouflaged, because, the thing about large herbivores is that they lose the camouflage only when adults are basically immune from attack, generally speaking. So I think this guy is going to be... this guy is going to be not okapi color, but we need to think about what kind of large herbivore still has kind of... so, largest camouflaged animal. Again, like, apparently no one has ever Googled this. I mean, it's giraffes, I guess? Depends on... largest camouflaged animal... wow, Google sucks these days. Has no one else thought of this? Thought to Google this? Okay, so I think probably maybe giraffe, but that wouldn't really work. Maybe zebra. No, zebras aren't really camouflaged, are they? Largest land animals. Largest land animals. Wikipedia. Alright. Heaviest living animals, heaviest restaurant. Bush elephant, white rhinoceros, hippopotamus, giraffe, gaur. Ah. I think maybe we're onto something here. Because hadrosaurs just like, I don't know, they vibe bovine for some weird reason. Right, let's put this over here. Wow, I put that way off the side of the screen, didn't I? There, that'll be jolly good. And I think we can have our big, beefy reference, literally, right here. So I think this will be a decent color palette for this, because it's like camouflage, but also not really. There we go. We're gonna have a battle cow, people. What if the entire planet is a camouflaged animal? Camouflaged against what? Wouldn't it be space colored then? Greetings, fellow dinosaur lovers. Hello, Cookie Monster. Google is horrid now with AI hot glued on top. Man, I hate that AI summary. It's terrible. Hyenas have nice camo. I mean, yeah, they kind of do, really. Which one is this now? Edmontosaurus. Specifically, Edmontosaurus annectans, the big one. How darn is it good to be a bigger one that's just really good at cam? Oh yeah, that's the thing! The largest camouflaged animal, if it's good enough at camouflage, you wouldn't know about it because it would be too well camouflaged. Why not octopus? They have perfect camouflage despite being colorblind. Camouflage to blend into each other. I mean, I'm not drawing a dinosaur as an octopus colors. That would be weird. Okay, let us do drawing things. Let us figure this out. Let's just get a sample of this color. So we're gonna have it like so. Let's start like this. Once again, with dinosaurs, it's always when you think. Alright, so I was ragging on GIMP 3.3 whatever earlier, but like, it was kind of helpful in that it was teaching me about the move tool, so there is that. That is nice. Alright, so now we need to make this a lot bigger. God damn it. That's... Alright, never mind. I hate the move tool. It sucks. We're gonna do the other thing, which is this. So it's about... like so... And the good news is that Edmontosaurus absolutely did not have feathers, which makes this a lot easier. Makes this a hell of a lot easier, as a matter of fact. Can tidy that up a bit, yeah. Right, so I think we'll be able to finish off our friend Eddie. Let's see, that is a little bit too... That's a little bit too sharp. The head actually needs to be a lot... Yep, head needs to be bigger. Head of this thing was weirdly big. this kind of head thing over there. Almost flat now, think about it. Dude has a flat head. 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 Why are they imagining spikes on top of it? Hang on, let's go back to the Wikipedia. Where? Gut contents. Soft tissue crest or wattle on the head. Alright. I don't know if there's stuff on the top of the back. This shows it. I'm not sure how accurate that actually is. Alright, let's just... We're gonna do mouth closed because that's funny to me. And that is roughly the length of the thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this thing tall. Uh-oh, this thing tall. Uh-oh, this thing tall. This thing actually has kind of long legs. It's almost like it walked around a lot. Let's put you over there, put you over there. Something like that. Like so. We're gonna do something like that, and something like that. Something like that. I might actually, like, make this thing chicken colored, because it's apparently got, like, a wattle on it. Right, so we got that, and we need more of a belly. We need a belly, 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 belly. We need a belly. That was horrible. Okay, there we go. Basic Eddie. Good news, everyone. We've achieved a basic Eddie. Are you proud of me? This thing really does, like, has a kind of bison vibe to it. Okay, program is GIMP. Yeah. Best camo when in a group is one that lets you blend into the group, don't stand out, don't get targeted, so zebra. Says who, what's it gonna be camouflage? Camos to blend into each other. What's it gonna be camouflaged against? I lost track of where the question is. What app is this, by the way? Border Song? Kind of. The Ford Flathead V8 cools. Border Sing for free. Yeah, I think based on how art the skin of the bag will likely show through, likely have a slightly lumpy and rough back. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like how the spines of most things do. Also, make body slightly smaller to fit legs. Well, no. No, so it's like... Nope, that's fine. Legs in, yeah. In what environment is it going to be in? So, according to the Wiki of Pedia, the environment of this is... It's kind of humid and tropical, which is generally the Mesozoic default. So, ecosystem... Alright, so, large delta... Okay, different formations. Alright, so it's like conifers, palm trees, hardwood forests, humid, subtropical, conifers, ferns, that kind of thing. So, when in doubt, with anything Mesozoic, if you picture the modern-day New Zealand bush, you're probably gonna be not far off. So, right, so I actually need to make this spine here flatter, I just realized. So, let's do that. We'll do something interesting here, because here's the thing. You don't want to just do what other people have done. You kind of want to do your own thing with interpreting a dino. So now I'm going to mess with the pose a little bit. So now we've done that. I'm going to do... Where would the thing be? There would be, yes. There's the thigh. Pillar erect. Heavy, heavy. Alright, let's darken that. Or light. Let's lighten that, actually. Let's see. What does the gower do? Yeah, legs are a bit lighter. So let's do that. Wait. Wait. I need to pay attention to my numbers here. So brightness is up by about 25. That works fine. Okay, brightness, contrast, brightness. And I slightly stuffed that up, that's annoying. There we go. There's a lump. It's kind of a lump here. That looks weird. But it will do. I mean, there is kind of a lumpy lump over there. More of a pad on the back. I kind of want this thing having its head turned and looking straight at the viewer, so to speak, because I think that would be cool. So it's like so. Ah, it's Border Wisdom time. Always check to make sure you know how you're done. If you're approaching a dinosaur, make sure you know their body language before you get too close, because this Edmontosaurus might look at you and think like, I'm gonna make it crouch. Cookie Monster, just a warning, do not backseat any stream, especially an art stream. Thank you. Sandy and grassy with few trees. Oh no, there would have been a lot of trees, yeah. And Border Wisdom is... Yeah, always check your dinosaur's body language. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's go here now. We're gonna have something like this. So... Right. And I'm going to make the head tilted down just a little bit like so. So it's kind of giving you a look like, excuse you? Excuse you, you interrupt on my lunchtime. Because I'm quite fond of the idea of an animal that doesn't threaten, it promises. Although this thing would have a bit of a threat display, I think. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, if I say so myself. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay then, what else can we do here? What else can we do here? Let's just tidy this up a little bit while we're thinking. We're basically most of the way there already. Let's do the foots. Let's examine these foots. So it's got reasonably pointy toes, but also not really. Let's see what hoof color is that. I'm gonna, just for giggles, take a sample here. And we're going to make a kind of hoof color. Hold on. Let's see here. It's kind of almost... Yeah. Actually, I need to adjust that. Like so. Kind of want the vibe of like this large critter kind of looking at you like, you reckon? Last damn, that was not the color I wanted. I wanted this color right here. This color right here. There we go. And reasonably long nail here. Reasonably long nails. I have a sneaking suspicion this thing could kick. I mean, elephants can kick just fine. So, there is that. Oops. Alright, let's get this toe worked out. Right, that's actually kind of short. Now I don't know what the inner foot... I'm assuming the toe on the other foot is also kind of going to be like that, so let's just go for it. Alright, I'm going to put the other toe in. Actually, no, I'm not. How hooked are those claws? Not very. They're pretty flat, honestly. More like a cassowary claw. Yeah. A little bit darker, like so. I mean, that kind of looks weird. But it's a dinosaur, and they generally do look weird. Stuff that up. I've stuffed up the feet! I have stuffed up the feet. That needs to be more forward and down. So it's like so... Some of this here, just a little bit. There we go. Jolly good. I mean, that looks weird. That almost looks like this would be embedded almost completely in the foot pad behind it. Those are very short little toe bones. So I think we're gonna do that. Gonna get rid of all this kind of separation of the toes. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I actually need to make these a little bit smaller. I mean, need to make all of this a little bit smaller. Just a smidge. Motorbike outside goes zoom. It goes zoom. Oh, he's in such a hurry. Oh, he's late for church or something. Oh, he's gonna go zoom. I gotta go so fast. Chat, what's your favorite traffic noise? I gotta admit, I have a begrudging fondness of just like the pointless zoomies. Whenever I hear a motorbike like that, it's just like, why have you got to go so fast? What are you running from? Are you running from the law? I think you might be running from the law. Alright, what little hooves do you have there? Just a lot of little hooves. Little hooves, little hooves. 3 little toes, 3 little toes. Zoomies. Yeah, it's just like... Don't you ever just hear traffic noise and be like, you know what, that person has the zoomies for sure. Literal, they go zoom. Alright. Big hoof. Small hoof. Smallest hoof. Little thing right. Crap. Little thing right here. There we go. Cool. And I'm going to assume that there's no other thing on the other side, so we're just gonna go with that. How many? How many? Interesting. Interesting. Okay then, I think we're good here. So now we need to flesh this out a little bit more. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go like so. I'm gonna go like so. Okay, the toy horn. Beep, beep. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Just like someone who's clearly mad as hell, and they're just like, meep, 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 meep. Yep, I think that'll do nicely. I think that'll do nicely. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some kind of Q vibes from this. This thing does need more of a chest, I just realized. Needs more of a chesty chest. Actually, I need to lift the... Don't you hate it when you gotta lift the head of your dinosaur up a smidge so you can fit the chest in? So we're here. A little bit of chest. A little bit of chest right there. Yeah. There we go, cooking with gas. Cooking with dino gas. And we're gonna do this as well. We're just gonna preemptively color in here with a darker color. I don't know why I'm bothered doing that. Okay then, doing good. What's the face look like? Not much, actually. Where are the eyeballs? The eyeballs are... Where at the back? This thing has a snoot like nothing else, really. It's very boxy shaped, actually. It's just like a big box. There we go. That's what we want for our boxy snoot. And eyeballs go here, roughly. Eyeballs are tiny, though. And I'm going to give it yellow eyes, because of course I am. Do something like this. Usual eyeshadow thing, and it's like... got them horizontal pupils. And it's got a beak. A beak. So that beak looks like... Where's that nose? Nose is kind of like here. Just for the purposes of what does a pine needle look like? It's gonna have an entire leaf in its face. So not this. It's gonna be a much more orangey color. It's gonna have, what is it gonna have? It's gonna have some of this green stuff. Alright, there's a trick here. There's a trick here. There's a trick here. The trick is... Where is it? Nope. Nope. Track direction. I guess that's a horsetail or something. There we go. But is it boopable? I guess. I mean, you could try booping this thing. I wouldn't recommend it. That could be bad. How much beak did this thing have? Probably a lot. I'm gonna... put it all the way back here. Also, I really should have done that bloody thing on a... Okay, hold on a minute. I'm gonna do a new layer. Plant. I'm going to take all of this. Actually gonna... What? Okay. Actually, I'm just going to... I'm gonna undo all this, because that's the thing. You gotta do some things before you do the other things. And I know how to do that. It wasn't too hard, so it's okay. Alright, so now we got... What do we got? We're gonna have a beak in this color. And we're going to go here, and we're going to turn that off. Dynamics off. Thank you. Thank you very please. What? Okay. And 3, we're going to extend that a little this way. What are we going to do? We're going to, well, firstly, I'm going to smooth this out a little bit. Because it's all fuzzy-wuzzy now, and that won't do. That's not beak-like. Alright, so actually no. I think actually I've made the mouth too big, which is irritating. So it goes basically like... Sure. This thing has a long head, man. Really. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. Oops. Just make it some more like that, and I'm going to extend the beak. And over here. Lovely, lovely. Why is this not working? Hello? Hello? Gimp, are you doing the thing again where you do stupid things? Are you being stupid, Gimp? You're being a silly Billy? Alright, let's save this because that's important. Right, so pictures, Gimp work, ABC. E is for Edmonto. Is it Edmonto? Yeah, it is Edmontosaurus. This is a big fella. Okay, now I can draw the plant in its mouth. For giggles. Right, more orangey. Wow, it's taken 45 minutes to do this. Holy bananas. We're slow as hell! Help! Okay, track direction. Meow. Hardness maximum. Brush a little bit bigger. Right. Oh yeah, chat. If you could pat a dinosaur and not die, what dinosaur would it be? I think I would quite like to pat like a hadrosaur of some kind. They look nice. Right, and now I'm just gonna do this. I'm going to make this darker for no particular reason. There's a reason for that. The reason being... oh boy. Yeah, you interrupted his nums. Ichthyosaurus. Oh yeah, hard question. Honestly, I probably also want to... What's one of the fluffy ones? I think a Sinosauropteryx would be a fun thing. Also, you better believe I'm doing that for S. This thing, I've just realized, needs way more of a hunchback. So I'm going to give it more of a hunchback. I'm going to give this thing... Hunchback and a half. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Right, turn that off. Tracking dynamics off. Thank you. I keep making this either too steep or not steep enough. Okay then, so that's our basic Edmontosaurus. Now we gotta think of patterns. Honestly, this would probably do just fine. Which means I get to smear things a little bit. Okay, right. What happens if you turn the spacing to minimum in this? Good things, as it turns out. What was it? Not the Microraptor, but the running insect eater that precursed it? Archaeopteryx? No. Good question. Here's the problem. There's a lot of dinosaurs. There's almost as many dinosaurs as there are modern critters, so... Actually, probably maybe a lot more. Okay, I've done some smudging. I want to give kind of a reddish back, and we're gonna give this damn thing a wattle. Like a frickin'... like this fella right here. Let's give him a big wattle. Can't remember his name. Compy? Compsognathus? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give this thing... Alright, so kind of a reddish color. Right at the top, like the Gower. See, what does that look like? What the hell? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I did that on the wrong layer! I did it on the wrong layer. It's okay, easy to fix. Easy to fix, easy to fix. This looks weird and I don't like it. I'm going to lower this toe. You can't stop me. I have lowered the toe. And you didn't stop me. You know better than to stop me! Wrong button. Does that look better? It looks a little better. I do like that eye. It's just looking straight at you like, are you going to be a problem? Because you better not be a problem. It was quite bird-like, but couldn't fly, just use his feather for springing and jumping. Who knows, might be like a black Labrador. There's actually a lot of dinosaurs that fit that description, which is a bit of a issue. Let's get that red right there. So let's do this. Oh crap, why'd I do that? I want to make this more red, though. Bolder red for our friend here. There we go. Actually round this off a little bit. Just a little bit. Wee. 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 Colors are fun. Colors are fun. Colors are fun. Cool, that has vibes. What was I going to do? Ah, yes, wattle. Big wattle. This does not have a big wattle, but I think this guy is going to have a big wattle. Neck frill, hookish beak. Hookish beak. Check. There we go. Okay then. Let's get that neck frill. And it's going to be a big red wattly thing for display purposes. Gonna go all the way over there as well. It's going to be bright red. Alright, let's look at this bird. Wattle. Not gonna lie, folks, I kind of want to make this like chickeny. I kind of want to do that. I'm gonna do that. I just got some noises from encouragement from me girlfriend. Make it chickeny. We will do that thing.
I mean, it's up to you, but chickeny sounds cool.
Thank you. Thank you. Chickeny, it's good. Okay. Why is this not doing? What is going on here? What is this? Okay. Let's erase all this. Huh? Oh. Plant did something here. Little invisible leaf. Annoying. Bark, bark. Bird's the word, I'd say. Yep, okay. Right. I did multiple things wrong here. Whoops. Ah! We're good. Right, I do want to have this sense of like, if by the time you see the wattle, you've messed up. You've messed up big time. I want to make that wattle bigger. Make it bigger. Because this is like a bull in Edmontosaurus, like in the prime of his life, and he's like, "Excuse you? You dare approach me? Anime will not be invented for millions of years, but by gum, I will JoJo the hell out of you." Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. Now we need wrinkles. We need wrinkles and stuff. We do need also a little bit of smearing. Whoop! Thank you, Cookie Monster. Are you approaching me? Deinonychus as a Deinonychus? Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's we actually drew a Deinonychus, like, was it last stream? We did do it last stream. So yeah, like, I guess, yeah, it would be like petting a golden eagle, I guess. It's like, this thing could mess me up really good. But also, fluffy. And either you've messed up or succeeded in your mating attempt. Yep. Oh no. When it comes to mating, this guy would be approaching you. And speaking as a human-sized animal, I would not want this fella to approach me. Because bear in mind, a human being isn't even getting to, like, its chest. Ye gods, this thing's big. I do want to give a little bit of a suggestion that it's turned its head slightly, so it's like here. So here, and a little bit darker. I forgot my webcam existed. That's how you can tell. I'm deeply into the dinosaur stuff. There we go. We gotta put some wrinkles on this. We gotta put some wrinkles on this waddle. We simply must. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna just go a little bit darker, like so. We're gonna do soft, thin lines. Too soft, too thin. Too much. Dog barking outside, no worries. Right, I'm going to... What? What? Huh? Wow, that just turned it off completely. Deacon's Christmas. What the hell? Okay, there we go. That's what we want. Also, I just realized something. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. What the? Right. We're just going to fill this out a little bit. Why is that a different color? What? Camp! Oh, it's the opacity. Durr. Okay, I'm stupid. I am stupid. I am dumb. Someone slapped me on my bum. Not literally, that was a joke. Please don't slap my bum. Right. Hardness, opacity, button like there. And darker, like so. Now I've done it. Now I've really done it. So when this guy looks at your girl like this, what do you do? Oh dear. All right. Make this. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Me. Me, me, me. Yes. Yes. We like this. We like this a lot. What else can we do here? That's basically done. I could slap scales on this and call it a day. Okay. Oh, did I remember to stretch? I don't remember. Okay, anyway. It's an hour, so... Everybody have a thinky think about how to improve this. I just realized I need to tidy this up as well. I'm just gonna quickly do that. Quickly do that. Quickly do that. If this guy's tried to steal my girl, he can have her. Probably as a snack. Ugh. Oh dear. Alright. Yeah, this is like a thing that's bigger than an elephant and probably cranky from Tyrannosaurs trying to eat it. So yeah, like, yeah. I don't think Edmontosaurus could move very fast, though. If adult T-Rex speed is anything to go by, these things probably weren't incredibly fast. You could probably outrun them. Edmontosaurus is like that dude at the gym who always skips leg day. Although I wouldn't be tempted to try to outrun this, honestly. I have actually managed to make this thing look intimidating, which it's hard to do with the Hadrosaur because people just think of them as T-Rex food. Let's flip this. Does it look dumb? No, it doesn't. Okay, then, jolly good. Alright. I'm going to save it like so, and then I'm going to make myself... And if he looks at me, I'd turn around and hope he didn't see me. Yep. Okay, then, I'm going to make myself vanish. I'm going to have some more coffee, because coffee is life. Alright. Stick around, people. See you very soon.
I'm sure we put a duck in that brain, it'd be like, this is me.
Duck in that body?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
What kind of body do you want? So yeah, it's like Edmontosaurus enactans is one of the largest hadrosaurs that ever lived. It was damn big, like it was bigger than T-Rex, so...
Like taller or in terms of weight?
More massive. Also taller at the shoulder.
Isn't it other black down need a tiny bit of that?
So yeah, I really want to get that vibe of this is kind of like a Cretaceous buffalo, so to speak, as in you don't actually mess with this thing unless you know what you're doing. And I think
We have the males or females with them.
the males probably would make
Okay,
it.
it's just like bulls and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, your job is to be sacrificial for the sake of us. Go fight the big thing.
Also beat the snot out of each other to see who gets the things. However, it is actually kind of difficult to tell the sex of dinosaurs from their skeletons
Yeah,
because
it's obvious.
yeah, no,
They don't
it's
have pelvic pregnancy,
Yeah.
that's because they only eat.
the only way you can really tell is if you get bones preserved well enough so that you can take microscopic samples from inside them. Because when reptiles, which includes dinosaurs and birds, are crowded when they're making eggs, they like pull calcium out of their bones to make the eggshells. So if you are lucky, you can
I guess
examine the bones, and if there's a word for that, I forget what it is. But if you see signs of that, it means the thing was making eggs when it died. If it wasn't doing it when it died, then we're back to square one.
it's very cool. Because it includes
Huh?
there's so many cool facts. It's incredibly sexy.
You're looking hot and dirty right here.
I will. It was slightly painful. And maybe it was all what I wanted to wear, but it also had the benefit of being extremely intentional.
Nailed it.
Good idea.
Rule of thumb is whenever you drink coffee tea, have a glass of water
I
first.
should put the water on it.
Hey chat, are you loving the sounds of tea making in the background?
Little Batiste says, ah, fuck, that's hot!
Please don't swear on my stream.
Oh, my bad, sorry. Maybe you checked it here then specifically.
They totally heard that specifically.
I did.
Okay, let's run back to this.
My phone enjoy drawing terrifying bison chicken.
Exactly.
It's like the animal, I think that's the animal I least want to run into.
Yeah.
I can imagine it mad eyes.
I think I've given this thing successful mad eyes. I'll show you after this thing. G'day, chat. Again. Chat says hi, Kelpie.
Hello!
Yay. Right, what has chat been saying? I've been giving Fukuraptor a shot while listening. Really do enjoy drawing dinosaurs thanks to your stream. Hell yeah, driver. Border plus Kelpie, background conversation, ASMR lol. Damn big. Like bigger than T-Rex. Yay. Hear you loud and clear. We hear you quiet and muffled. We hear you better than the Edmontosaurus heard the T-Rex sneaking up behind it. Yay, hello from chat. Yay! Guest on stream. Alright, I think we can slap scales on this scary fella and call it a day. I can't think of what else to do with this. Doesn't need to be too extravagant. It's extravagant enough as it is. I think I am going to give some kind of like wear texture to the beak. That would probably be good. So how to do wary textures on beak. So something like that. Something slightly paler, perhaps? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kind of like that, yeah, it's like chalky. Right, and scales now. My favourite bit, apart from all the other bits that are good. Imagine just looking straight in your eyes while crushing the leaf in its mouth. It's like, yeah, it's like... You think so. Magic of Mexi Pixels. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Okay, where is my rock texture? There it is. I think we're going to highlight it with this kind of more pale color. Let's see. Let's try that. Yeah! Oh, yeah! Wait, let's try this. Nope, that's not correct. What's this? Nope. Hell yeah, okay. Firstly, save the thing. Control X, Control V. Got that, and we're going to drop the opacity 50%, make it much smaller. I have to drop the opacity by a lot, actually. I think maybe we need to make it darker, not... Huh, that turned it frickin' invisible. There we go. Spacing a bit more. Actually, rather than doing what I just did, I'll do this. Just gotta be aware of the... just gotta be aware of the lines. Gotta be aware of the lines. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, that line there, I hate how GIMP does that. In fact, to the point where I'm not going to do that, I'm going to... It's a good thing I like painting these scales, because I'm going to have to do it more than once. Because I don't want to have to tidy up those freaking lines again. Okay, so if we do it like that, we can always erase afterward. And it's okay. Dinosaurs are fun to draw. What the hell? Huh, that's weird. It's not showing up on the wattle like at all. Interesting. Honestly, the head was the most complicated bit for that. I could probably... Yeah, it's not showing up on the wattle. I just gotta erase this. Yeah, this thing looks like it's ready for trouble. Okay, then. Just gotta do that. Gotta drop the size. Opacity is down to there. Spacing's a bit more. Perfect. Actually, opacity up here. Let's do the wattles. Yeah, Edmontosaurus is coming to kill you. Yeah, I'm trying to make almost the theropods seem chill, and the herbivores seem slightly psycho, because that is kind of how real life works, actually. Yeah, magic mist. Maybe some light grey highlights if the scales are a bit shiny. I'm going to worry about lighting later. Remember, these are technically the draft drawings. Because I'll put them into the environments that's going to be a whole different kettle of fish. So I'm not actually too worried about lighting and shading at the moment. Just as much as we can see what the hell we're doing. Yeah, if you're not at the top of the food chain, you gotta act like you are. Yep. This is gonna take longer than Platono. Oh, yeah. Platono is gonna be finished long before this book gets finished, probably. I hope so, because I hope Platono gets finished sooner rather than later. Yes, yes. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Scales. Oh, I forgot to turn my webcam back on. Whoops. Scaly, scale, scaling skillfully. Yep. Is my webcam back on? Yep. I was like, man, I should check my posture. I looked at the stream, saw that I was nowhere to be seen. I was like, whoops! Oh, hell, look at this. It almost looks like he's smoking that. It's being like, you came to the wrong neighborhood, Polly. Came to the wrong neighborhood. Let's just smear this a little bit. It's a bit of smearing. Alright, hardness. Hardness is what we want. Whoop. Thank you, Cookie Monster. Heidi-wise, we thought you were just really good at cam. Yeah, the greatest camouflage is just not turning on your webcam for the stream. I love that. Well, there you go, Edmontosaurus. Now, let's go take our little reference fella right here. Our little hippie. And he is roughly chest height, but only just. So he's like... Actually, hold on. Like so. That boot is there. He's like so. This is a big critter. Jeez. He's actually even bigger than that. Jeez. He's like this. Oh god, this is a big creature, jeez. I'm gonna do that so it doesn't tangent as horribly. There we go. And we go to... I'm just gonna delete that layer because we're good. And reference, I'm gonna... I don't need to do this, but I just want to. There we go. Awesome! Edmontosaurus. We done did it. Said last week, no business being that bloody big. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? I see no one else here, so you must be talking to me. Yep, that's what that Edmontosaurus is saying. I'm about to sit on this guy and there's nothing you can do about it. And the T-Rex is like, okay, I'm gonna wait till you're old and sick before I try for you. Alright, so that's the E section. So let's do... reference, and I'm going to literally export this right now. Nope, that was the wrong folder. And Dinosaur, E is for Edmontosaurus. Export. Beautiful. I do like it, like it's looking right at you. It's giving you the side eye that like only a thing with sideways facing eyes can. Okay. We've done E, now we need F, and I'm sorry to say I have not given much consideration at all to what the hell dinosaur we're doing for F. I guess Fukiraptor is one thing we could do. I don't know a hell of a lot about that, so we're going to do some live research, and at the very least, decide on it for next time, and then we'll do a Ready for Africa, and we'll be home free. Alright, where is that bookmark? Right, A to Z. Let's show you what I'm doing here. in the F section. Do we have a... Yeah, we do. Hello. Fukuraptor, Fukusaurus. It's basically these two. Right, so that is a Japanese dinosaur. Interesting. And Fukusaurus. And again, Japan, hence the name. Large ornithopod. Alright, so that's known only from a skull. So let's do Fukuraptor. Ooh. Megaraptoran theropod. The early Cretaceous that lived in what is now Japan. Interesting. Lightly built animal. And I believe, who was it? Someone was driving one of those. Yeah, fit somehow. Well done there. Thank you, iFlare. Not many F dinos. Hello, Zanababon. Japan had a lot of raptorish dinos. Fushanosaurus. Yay, me! Well done, driver. It'd be interesting to see what you come up with, because I'll need to keep that in mind if I draw this thing. Okay then. Alright, very confusing critter by the looks of it. Lots of that. Wow, all the dinosaurs that start with F are Japanese. Interesting. And Fushanosaurus. Let's explore our options here. Fushanosaurus, what was this? Alright, Chinese dinosaur. Sauropod dinosaur, solely known from the holotype, a complete right femur. Okay, so that's too incomplete, so not gonna do that. And Fraganosaurus. What is this? Fraganosaurus. Okay, let's have a look here. What is this? This genus of family first. Shoobity doobity doo. Okay, this is known from incomplete specimens. Okay, no cranial material. Alright, I think we're gonna go for Fukuraptor. Because A, Japanese, and secondly, we actually know something about this thing. It's got like bits and pieces. Alright, type's been partial skeleton. Many other individuals. Okay then, so we know more about this thing than the other F dinosaurs, so I think Fukuraptor is what we're gonna be doing. So, we got that, we can delete all that. Search Google for Fukuraptor, and actually gonna do this, gonna look up a skeleton for this fella. Skeleton. Man, I hope people have done the thing. Is that my favorite person? I think this might be the best we're gonna get. That's from DeviantArt. DeviantArt's kind of crap these days. DeviantArt, no. Come on, we want actual decent stuff here. You know what? You could go to frickin' Wikipedia, you know. You know. If you know, you know. Right, that has a bit of perspective to it, but it's not the worst. Right, so that's our skeleton, and we have our size comparison right here. So we're gonna go here. Whoops. Reference. Right, and we can trim that considerably. So there we go. So there's our skeleton. What a weird dinosaur. That skull looks more Tyrannosaur-like than what you'd expect. And also have to keep in mind, when in doubt, tail's longer than you think. I found 18 F-dot. Nice one, Cookie Monster. Where were you looking, just curious? Because I think the website I was using is a bit like, it's not quite as good as I wanted to. We're also gonna go here. Size reference. Gonna go, where are we gonna go? We're gonna go here. And they've drawn it. Actually, I'm just gonna put this here. Right, so the problem with this fella... Alright, so it's about person height. Jolly good. Okay, let's plot this out, because it's like, head is weird. And this thing's skull shape is different from what I'm seeing over here, so... Yeah, interesting. This could be a hard one. Also, it's another fuzzy dinosaur. Or at least, if it's a theropod and if it's this size, I'm going to assume it's fuzzy, because why the hell not? Alright, I'm going to shrink all this reference down so I have room for stuff. And I think this is... Just for fun, what's a Japanese flightless bird? Let's plan that. Let's plan that right now. Alright, so... Japanese flightless birds. The Okinawa rail. Ooh. Alright, so it's not like... Alright, let's try that. Okinawa rail. I'm just gonna do that for fun, because flightless bird is flightless bird. Oh, that's pretty! I like that. That's the fun thing about doing stuff like this, is like... You can have fun sometimes. You're allowed. You are allowed to have fun. Up. Not what I wanted to do. Just making didgeridoo noises while I think. There we go. We've got this little fella over here. Going to be our reference for color. Okay then. Save, save, save. Gimp work. And it's going to be F for... Actually, yeah, what's it? Fukui Raptor. What the... F is for Fukui. Is Fukui Raptor. There we go. And we need to start plotting this for about 15 minutes or so. Alright, let's think here. I'm actually going to start with this color here. I'm going to have it looking up, being all curious. So it's kind of a boxy shaped head, like so. Short neck. Tall caudal vertebrae. The tail is always longer than you think. Quite a long body for a theropod. Kind of a snoot like that. Darn it. Oh no, I put that on the wrong layer. No! No, why did I do that? Oi! When you forget what layer you're on. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. Alright, thinks to self. More boxy shaped head. And more head. Nope. Harder. We need a harder eraser. Kind of almost whoop. Yeah, that's about right, except the neck is reasonably short for some reason, and head needs to be... Head needs to be a lot bigger. This thing had a big head. And inflate. There we go. That's too big. That is too big. So about... Yeah, there we go. That looks about right. Or does it? Chest is over here. Tail is always longer than you think. In my defense, not much is known about this critter. have him doing a bit of a strut. Yeah. Okay, lol, wait. Alright, so... I just searched cool dinos that start with F. Oh, right. Gives a whole bunch of dinos organized by the letter. No fun allowed, this is a serious dino don't drink if at work. Yep. All the dinosaurs likely never need for all that is the alphabet. Alright, so I don't allow links in my Twitch chat because there's too many bots that try that, so... Let's try, I'm gonna search that, like, cool dinos that start with... Oh, Deacon's Christmas. Oh, that gets you to a Reddit post. Neat! Reddit is to the rescue. Right, this guy's quite chunky. He's a chunky fella. Chunky fella does chunky things. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right then, how do legs work? How do legs work? How do legs work? Legs work like... Is that thing got pronating hands? It bloody well does! Wait, could Megaraptorans might be able to... No, they can't do that. That's generally not a thing that dinosaurs were able to do. Hold on a minute. So we're gonna give it little limbs like this. And does it have a sickle claw? No, not really. Right, the tail's always longer than... I think I made the body too frickin' long again, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And whoops. I think my head is a bit off. Alright, let's see here. Nice. Chickeny legs. Uh-oh, this thing skipped leg day. That's not what we want. I'm gonna have him doing a steppy. Like so. I think I've made the head too big. Can you believe it? I made the head too big. Also, neck is still too long. So we're gonna go here. What the hell was that? Oh no. Oh no. Great! All of this is still on the bloody reference layer. Jeez. Okay, there we go. There we go. Where's its eyeballs? Its eyeballs would be there, probably. So it's like... way back here. And it's like here. Whoop. And yellow eyes as per the default. Things looking up over here, being very curious about something. Maybe he wants a snack of some kind, and he's just like, oh man, I want the snack. I want the snack, guys, come on. Gives me an excuse to have him with his mouth open. Yes, it's a him. Why? Because I say so. And since we're here, we're going to give it a bit of teeth. Where the snoot? Snoot go there. Like so. That thing has very nasty pointy teeth. Made a scaly and a fluffy variant, it's fun. Which dinosaurs could shrug? Probably none of them. Well, clearly that dino didn't get the memo. Fukuraptor gives you a thumbs up. Bag of beef jerky on a stick. Oh yeah. I don't know what, when I do the environments for these critters, there's going to be like, definitely something. Definitely something getting its attention. Off-white little things here. Two pointy teeth. So like so, but kind of pale yellowy. Well, I deserve this. There we go. There we go. He's looking at something, is like, I want that. Mom! I'm going to go here. Whoop, that's not what I want to do. Alright, cool. Alright, there's our draft Fukuraptor. Hope that's how you pronounce it. Thing never skipped arm day, clearly. Weird, I wasn't expecting to draw this. I have never really thought about this dinosaur, like, at all. Let's make this more boxy. It's there's not a lot known about it. I'm also going to rotate this eyeball right here because it's bugging me. Also going to shrink the eyeball. And I can redo that eyeball eventually. Okay. Fukuraptor. Progress started. It is time for Ready for Africa, I think. Because I need to give some more thought about what the hell I'm going to do with this fella. Could be neat to just put one in a cityscape for scale too? No. I seem to be above a little bit. Ooh, good point, good point, good point, good point. So there's like eyeballs are about here, and there's that little band, which would be covered by soft tissue because I'm a genius apparently. So they should actually be a little bit more forward. So the band would be just behind the front teeth. It would be kind of there. Oh, that looks better. That looks better. There we go. Thank you, driver. Good to have you guys looking at references along with me. Okay, we need a Ready for Africa. I have the perfect idea for that. I have a perfect Ready for Africa idea. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect. Right, African forest. African forest. Forest night. Nope. African forest dark. Oh yeah. This is it. This is the pudding. Hello.
Just creeping on you, don't mind.
I'm being creeped on. Don't worry, it's consensual. Right, you are just in time to see the Ready for Africa portion of this stream. Dino background. Okay then, maybe a camo dino to be really ready. Yeah, I seem to have a little bit more, well, long as it's consensual, yes. Consensual creeping, it's what we like to see. Righty-ho. Right, so we got here. Drawing doesn't need the plant in its mouth. Yes. I just remember that a Bofors needs to be featured in here somehow. Yeah. Okay. Check. Does that look good? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Damn it. Right, gonna have to smear a little bit here. Yeah, we're gonna have to smear and blur the hell out of this by the looks of it. Right, smears. Right, lots of smearing, lots of blurring. Right, what we're gonna do here is lowering the opacity is not gonna do the trick, so we're going to lower the contrast. Except for the eyeballs, which we're going to up the contrast of again. Whee! That's moist. What is moist exactly? I lost the context. What? Okay, contrast. Pop that eyeball. It's looking pretty good. And light's coming from that direction, so I'm going to have a bit of a gradient here. Watch this. Whoop! Thank you, Cookie Monster! The forest. Oh yeah, this is a moist forest. It's what we like to see. So, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a nice gradient. Light grey. It's gonna be radial. Drop the opacity considerably. Maybe linear, let's see here. GIMP is struggling with these instructions. You like it, and we're going to oop. Need boofers. Need boofers. Where's boofers? Show boofers to me. Boofers. Right. Now that we have boofers, we will not forget boofers. Okay, then. That was the wrong thing. Okay, then. So let's put boofers in here. Dino. Boofers. This is going to be a tiny little friend poking out from behind that trees. Over here, we tiny friend poking out from behind tree, like so. And gonna get rid of all of that. Gonna get rid of that as well. And just gonna drop the contrast of this fella. So contrast, just a smidge. Yes. Then we're gonna have text. White text. Slightly transparent white text. Go here. We're gonna go black. We're gonna go ready for Africa. Whoop, we're not going to do that. We're going to copy that. Invert. Do that. Hell yeah, there's already for Africa. If I saw that thing in Africa, jeez, I'd be like, what the hell is happening here? Right. Edmontosaurus ready for Africa. Hell yeah, done it. Fog layered over the oh, good point. Good point. Bit of fog. Little bit of fog. Little bit of fog. And I have just the brush for that, assuming I can find it. Very soft. Very opaque. Just gonna add extra fog in here. Maybe just this brush. No. There we go. A little bit in front of the boofers as well. Yeah. Yeah. Wow! Oh, what the hell? Wow, Roston's rating me for a change. Hey, thank you, Roston. Woo, raw raid. That is unfortunate because we're ending like basically right now. Oops, sorry. Yeah, ending early and saw you online. Yay, the Rock Man has arrived. Hello, Keith Carson. Wow, Driver was in Rawson's stream as well. Let's go gank Arrow then. Good idea. We'll raid into Arrow. First, we need to look at what we've accomplished. We've made a very good Edmontosaurus. Shout out to Canada, Edmont. And then we've started on a Fukuraptor, Japanese representation. And then we made a darn fine Ready for Africa, if I do say so myself. Show me that. Yeah, sent a DM. Awesome. Let's show the guest art. Go Canada. Let's go Edmontosaurus. Scaly bison monster, horrible thing indeed. Okay, let's go check what, who is who again? Send a DM, Drakefire, send a DM. Let's go have a look-see. Confidence is the... What the hell? What? 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 Drakefires Google Doc. Yep. What? Drakefire, what the hell are you thinking these days? Right. As a monster disguise, Agent E could blend in almost instantly. Target aside, take the shot. Roger, huh? Ah, Agent W, I have Agent E, you name it. Oh no, that's the dumbest yet funniest thing I've seen in a while. Oh, that made me start sweating. Agent E mastered the little hand, like, his foot is the trigger, and it just yells bang. I mean, like, it's all kind of like, it's like the text makes it a little bit weird to read, but oh, nice one. Nice one. Nice one, Fire. Okay, let's have a look at what Driver done did. Truly dry for a moment. Yep. Oh boy. Oh. Master Deception. Hello, Quarry. And Worthy. Yeah, Jackalf. Alright, let's, where was it? Sketchy stuff. Let's go find the latest. This is a long Google Doc. Driver's done some awesome stuff. Where are we? Landy, D for Deinonychus, E Dinos. Today we did Fukuraptor Dry and Fluff with some friends. Let's have a whoops. Alright, this is what Driver's done today. Anyone who doesn't know, Driver's been drawing along with these streams for a long time now. It's damn good. Some helicopters, some cars, some dragons over there. Dragons are always fun. Here's the thing that I drew last time, Europasaurus. Eotyrannus, Edmontosaurus. Weirdly enough, your Edmontosaurus, looking back on it, is actually... I guess that could be the other species that's smaller. And D for Deinonychus, of course. Good art, people! We did art today. Yeah. Dragons are fun to draw. I need to do a dragon book. This Edmontosaurus scares me. He's looking at me like, you are in my forest. How dare you? Okay, let us raid into Arrow. Arrow would love that. Okay then, thank you for this. Thank you for the raid, Ralston. I do not get raided that often, unfortunately. Alright, whoops. Raid. Arrow rights. Let's go raid them. Usual story. Oh. Ah, bollocks. I forgot to... I don't know. I'm just gonna quickly share the VOD channel for these art streams in case anyone wants to go catch up on what we've done. Goes here. And 15 viewers ready to raid Arrow. Let's raid Arrow and buy my book, Two of Rogues. It's a good book. You will like it. Google Two of Rogues, you'll find it. And look VOD, subscribble, all that stuff. Let's go raid Arrow. They'll love it. Okay then. Woo! Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. And see you next week for more drawing streams and streams in between. Yay!